Okay, let's get started. I'm spraying my face with the Nita Set and Spray in Watermelon. So refreshing. Next is my corrector. So I'm applying it to under my eyes, the inner corners, just like that, and the outer corners. So these 3 points are important to erase or at least cover up the darkness that is around the eye. And I'm not applying too much because I don't want it to have too much product and it will crease. Okay, so I'm blending it with a fluffy kabuki eye brush. It doesn't have like marks, it doesn't leave any streaky marks, and it blends really well. Okay, so with that done, now we're going to concealer. This is Maybelline Sand. Okay, so I'm applying it to the dark parts of my face. And I'm also dotting it under my eyes and my inner corners to brighten it again, and some on my forehead and my chin to brighten and give some definition to the face. Okay, so I'm blending it with my favorite makeup sponge. This is from Nita. It's the Jambu Bahulu in hangus. I have 2 of these. They're amazing sponges. I love it. Alright, so done blending here. Next, R&B blusher. I'm going to be using it as eyeshadow. It's a great transition shade, and I'm applying it in a C shape to make my eyes look a lot larger. Next is the Ice Kacang palette. I am using syrup as the mid-tone color. Blending it in. Okay, next I'm using a Maybelline dark shadow on the outer corner to darken and give more definition. This kind of helps it look more protruding outward, therefore making the eyes bigger. So putting some down for, again, cohesion and making it look bigger. Blending it a little bit. Okay, so now I'm using the color Cendol as the mid shimmer on the middle of the eyes, followed by gula melaka in the inner corners. So there's a bit of a gradation there going on. And I'm also adding a bit more of gula melaka in the inner corners. Okay, so next let's move on to brows. Brows, again, I like a feathered look and then a little bit of gel just to keep them in place. So that's all I do. Yeah, I like the color gray too. Next, I'm using R&B as my contour. Okay, so I'm contouring my cheekbones and my chin and my forehead. I'm using a number 3 formation. So yeah, applying some at the middle of the forehead to make it smaller. Now I'm contouring my nose. With contouring your nose, always add a little first and then you can add up. Okay, don't go ham on it at first. Then some under the lip to make my lips bigger. Next, balada, which is a blush from Nita.cosmetics. So I'm applying it to the outer edges of my cheeks to make my cheeks look much more chiseled, right on top of that contour. Some on the nose and some on the chin, because that's what kids are doing now. Next is my favorite, Nita Drumkit Powder Foundation. I'm using the peach side for a light coverage. Look at that. I'm just adding it towards the corners and it just makes everything better. If, for example, if my blush was too much, I can just add this and then it'll be perfect. Look at that. I love this. It really is full coverage. It looks very natural. And look at that, just touching up a bit of here and that. I don't need too much, and voila, it looks good. My base looks good. Next, let's go to lipstick. This is warung in ice kapal. So I'm applying a thin layer as a base, and then I'm going to follow up with a lip pencil. This is from Essence. Okay, so going through my shape naturally, not exaggerating. My top lip is very heavy, so I'm trying to exaggerate my bottom lip so it matches my top lip. Okay, and now using the mini of, I think it's ice kacang, so adding it to the center, giving it some cohesion, Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I love that pout. Next, what? Of course, mascara. I know I said I kind of gave up on mascara, but this one is an easy wash one, so the formula is better for my lashes. Yep, see that? I don't add too much. Again, I'm just adding a little bit. I don't go ham on the mascara. Next, applying eyeliner. This is Mata Kucing eyeliner from Nita Cosmetics. It's very pointy. I love the tip. It's very easy to use. But again, I'm not the best at eyeliners. Look at that. The first I did really well, but this one, you can see that. I am just quaking. Look at that. Just, oh, don't F this up. Don't screw this. So look at that. Oh, shaky hands. Oh my goodness, look at that. I know I did wrong there. Trust me, it takes such a long time to even get this bad. Alright, next we're highlighting. This is from, I think, Catrice. It's a very subtle highlighter, so it doesn't really show up on camera, but in real life it looks beautiful, it's gorgeous. On the nose, it does really well. On the nose, it looks really natural. So just adding some highlighter to the high points of my face. Okay. Some on the nose, some on the cupid's bow, and some on the chin. Again, high points, give more definition. Okay, a little bit more, adding some more, adding some more. Okay, don't I look good? I look good. So many steps just to look natural. Seriously. But I love it. I love it. Most of the products are from Nita Cosmetics. I love it. See ya. Have a great